So just out here, 9 Mile River Trail. You don't actually see the 9 Mile River on this trail unless you go looking for it. But the town's called 9 Mile River, and this is right where I grew up. It's good snow. It's not really slippery at all, even on the boards here. About a half kilometer in now. You can follow that back to the parking lot. It's the first little pitcher plant loop or dog poop loop. And we're going to go that way up towards the river. So we're going to follow this here up and then up to the lake, because this green trail along the river here, that doesn't actually exist. So we're basically just going up here to Como Lake. Alright, so this is the first of the old ATV trails slash logging trails. This one runs a kind of a straight line down to the Como Road. So if you ever want to come back here and not see any people, you just have to shoot down this thing down to the Como Road. Take a left onto the Como Road when you get down there, and you can shoot up Como Road to the lake. This is always a real nice area, and that one just leads out into Telder's Field for sure, where the old strawberry U-pick was. But this is a beautiful old growth hemlock forest. There's a couple of these through here. There's one here, and then there's one up on the, they call it the Hemlock Cathedral loop. Alright, so we're just coming down to the river. Pretty sure this is part of the old Como Road, because you'll see it goes around the corner up here. But when I was a tyke, that was Dad and I's way into the woods. I believe you're in the top corner of Telder's old berry field, which they got horses down there now. So if you want to go see the river, this is really your one place you can do it. If you're wondering where the 9 Mile River is on the 9 Mile River Trail, it's just in the woods down there. This is the Mighty 9. It's a really good little river, this one. Alright, just coming back up from the river now. That's where I come down from. That comes out of the old Telder's berry field. It's now horse pasture. This is a continuation of the trail up through here. So this here is Como Road. And the trail I showed you on the first half hits that. So if you ever want to get to the lake the fastest, you just come down that first logging road to this one and shoot up that way. What we're going to do here is we're going to take this trail and wind all the way through. We might come back Como Road, but it's got a light drizzle going on now. You didn't probably see it on the camera. This is some of the damage that Juan did. Just took down a ton of these old trees. But yeah, you can see it did fall down there. So there's whole areas like that down in the woods. Pretty much every year someone does a Christmas tree back in here. This year it's a lot farther in. Well, that's our Christmas tree on the 9 Mile Trail. Fortunately, I tend to leave it set up till about April, so it starts pissing me off after a while usually. So this little trail here is a pointing back. As far as I know, my father is 100% responsible for this trail. Ever since they opened this trail, that's the main trail there, he has added an extra 45-foot extension to the trail, a little personal extension. And I assume because he started a trail, other people assumed, well, there must be something to see off at the end there. There's nothing to see. What I think used to happen is he used to go off the side here, pee over on that side of the hill, and then come back around. Alright, coming up on the intersection of the trail with the Como Road again. So, if you go to your left down the Como Road, this will take you back to that junction down by when we were back by the river. And this is the quickest way out of here if you ever find yourself running late or whatnot. Now this here, going to your right when you hit here, is a straight bomb up to the lake, but we don't keep this section clear. We come through every year or two and keep that section relatively clear. So if you come up through that way, you're going to be doing a bit of bushwhacking and fog hopping and whatnot. And really at the end by the lake, there's not much of a trail at all. So I wouldn't bother going up there. But you can go down here and get out fairly quickly. Cuts off quite a bit of time. Alright, what we're coming up to here now, it's 50 meters or 40 meters, is the intersection with the Hemlock Cathedral Trail. Because the lake's only, so we're here, lake runs there. If you head off over that way, you can follow this around. We're going to go up that way. Alright, come up the lake here now. So, they'll take us down. This is the old Como Road here. And remember I said there's a part of Como Road that run you. Some asshole built a bushcraft shelter right there. But that's the Como Road right through there. Used to be an old mill or something back there. I can't quite remember the history of the place. I actually never came back to the lake as a kid, I don't think. Wasn't really on our itinerary. So I don't think I've ever been up and around the other side there at all. Let's check out Buddy's hotel here. So, if you don't feel like bringing a tent, this is here right now. It's been here a few months, obviously. Look at all that fun guys and fun gals. We go across here. Oh, look at that. Someone put nice boards up across for us. Fantastic. So this bridge has been down now for, since I don't know when. A while. But you never know. That was probably a little too ambitious for a trail this stature. So there were, Hemlock Cathedral Trail basically starts there, goes around. That is a continuation of the Como Road, and that'll run you up to, I think it's called Renfrew Campground nowadays, up on the 9 Mile River. And so you follow this trail for 2.5 kilometers, 2K, you'll come out into a clearing. Up at the end of this trail, it's really rough. As you can see, there's a giant tree down across there. And as far as I know, nobody runs anything up this road anymore, because once you're up to the other side, it's a bit tricky to get across the brook. I'm not quite sure. I don't think you get to the Renfrew Road all that easy going up there anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna head down the Hemlock Cathedral Trail, see if it's passable down at the swamp. This is what the other side looks like here on the Hemlock Cathedral Trail. A bit more of a traditional single track hiking trail. Like I said, not a lot of footfalls back here very often. And so yeah, navigation back here is a breeze. Place to blaze, can't get lost. So we'll just scoot along through here. Gotta hurry a bit. Not for anything related to the walk, just, well, I would like to get to the ice before it melts. But other than that, I gotta get home for turkey dinner. So I got about an hour and a half to get home. And that's probably a bit short, so I am gonna run down the Como Road and that other road. And cut 25 minutes or so off, or 20 minutes or so off the hike. Yeah, she is really starting to rain now. I'm glad I'm under the trees. Nice spot through here. Love this spot too. Another one of these hemlock groves. Come stand here when it's not raining. And with all the softness of this place with the moss, everything having moss on it, and you just stand here and listen. It's really just your own heartbeat. The birds and a few insects. It's utterly quiet back here sometimes. So it's one of those places on the planet that feels quiet. So we're coming up on reaching the other connector now. This one's got a boardwalk all along the base of it. And I've seen pictures of that boardwalk being wiped out, so hopefully that was just high water, because the water seems fairly low right now. Alright, this section that's about 45-100 feet up from the last, this is the part that she was talking about that got flooded out. This could suck actually. So somebody's made a replacement bridge. So yeah, alright, smooth sailing from here on out. This is the low point. Something must have backed up some water up in there because this is unusually high. Alright, that's it, we clear that. So we just come off the trail here. We're back onto the main route, and how we're going to get out of here is we're just going to go down here, hit the Como Road, hook right onto that, run down that, and we'll skip the area of the trail near the river too by bombing up that road. Should be able to get out of here in 40 minutes or so. It is pissing down rain. Alright, so that's where we come up from there. We're going to bomb down this puppy. Should be quicker. Down there at that first bend's real deep, but I'm still going to try to do this. It's pissing down rain. I'm going to get out of here now. As you can see, the road bed itself is pretty much a wreck. It's just a place to hold water, but up along the edges here, you make fairly good time all along through here. I think actually this might be my first hike out here since May, when we actually came out here to grab pebbles for Sean's daycare. Alright, so my camera, ran out of batteries, no big deal, so I'm going to do a couple more shots, but not too many. I think it's raining. I'll give you some video of the Como Road down by the swampy area, because I think that's going to be particularly unimpressive today. So here's that real boggy area I was talking about. We're just going to kind of scamper up the left hand side there along the woods. Doesn't seem to hurt up at all until you go way back in the woods on that side, so usually the easiest way to get around there is just scamper up there. So the trail is just down that way. We're going to go up this one, and this one will bring us out on the right after the junction of the first loop, and only half kilometer from the parking lot. So we're going to cut up there. This is a boggy mess because, as you can see, it's all water, and in the spring I call this the waterfall trail, not because they're real waterfalls, because you get these little rapids down through the old tire ruts, and you're basically walking uphill through water. So just coming up on the main spur of the trail there. I believe that's it at least. Yeah, there's an arrow, says out. Parking lot's just up ahead, 150, 200 meters. So I'm going to go home and eat turkey.